Hello, I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee, and you're watching Open. It's that live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. All you have to do is stay connected to us through social media at BronxNet TV. Leading things off, our next guest is the co-founder and president of the New York Hispanic Cosmetology and Beauty Chamber of Commerce, and she joins us to highlight how the organization is aiding in the growth and development of beauty professionals, and they're dealing with students and business owners, and they're going to speak about the annual event that empowers domestic violence survivors. So please welcome to the show, Rommy. Rommy Pennella is in the house. Rommy, hi, how are you?
Good morning. I'm doing good. But yourself?
I bet you thought I was going to sing that song.
I was hoping you wouldn't, but you did last time.
I can do a remix version of it. I'm hanging with
I'll love to hear
Rommy.
that one. I get it all the time.
How
But I'm
are
a girl
you?
from the Bronx. I'm good.
Yeah, all right, beautiful. You look nice and springy and, tropical background and everything with the
yes.
trees and everything. Are you in the Bronx right now?
No, I'm actually in Westchester.
All right. That's the other Bronx.
Yes.
Upper Bronx.
Where our office is in the Bronx. I'm born
Yeah.
and raised in the Bronx, and I went to school at Fordham University in the Bronx. So
Beautiful. Listen, Rommy, give us a little background. You were here before, but for our audience, give us a little background about you and how you got started into what you're doing right about now.
absolutely. So I collaborated with my mom back in the days. 20 years, the non-for-profit organization has been around. Back then, I was working with Kraft Foods, and I was working with IBM as a product development manager. And my business skills went into this organization. My mom was more of a teacher, a professor of cosmetology, and she have noticed a lot of people will graduate or come from other country that can't obtain the license, and when they realize the license, when they want to submit, it will cost $5,000-$6,000. When in reality the application is $45. So we collaborated together and created this non-for-profit organization will help people to obtain their license from those people who come from other country to get the diplomas and hours. They'll bring it into the United States, and we'll help them to obtain their license. Not only obtain their license, but we educate them. We give them workshop, for, beauty technology, but also how to open a beauty salon or beauty industry in the United States. So we have been doing it for 20 years. We have many people who went from shelter to a point where they're running 2 businesses and salons or 3 businesses nowadays, become successful. And why they do that is because we have the tools and the resources we have gathered over the years, and to be able to give them the tools and the education so that they can move forward. So there was a program called Beauty Business Program that is very straight to my heart. 10 years ago, I had opened this program. And why? Because I noticed a lot of single moms, domestic violence victim, those who are youth who doesn't know where to go. This is a short-term career that we provide them with the tools, again, the education in the beauty industry, and to understand, because you could be talented in the beauty industry, but if you don't know how to operate or a beauty business, it's not going to go far. So we would like to, share their thoughts with a lot of expertise in different areas in the beauty industry so that they could become successful.
How's Mom doing? And is she still on the road with you, talking at different places?
I think she has more energy than I do. I swear. It would be 9, 10 o'clock, and I'm just like, okay, I beat it. It's been a long day. She's like, okay, I'm going to the next event.
Oh, wow.
She's on fire. She's on fire. 72, but she's on fire. And I don't know how she does it, but she does, and she loves what she does. She's been a community leader for many years. Matter of fact, she was the first Latina in BronxNet show called Abriendo Brecha International, and I remember being 15 years old, being in the camera, being in the computer room. So we have history of BronxNet. So the whole family did, and growing up, looking at the community, how she helped the community, how people transformed their life just by a little bit of help, a little bit of knowledge to give them the hands and tools to get where they want to be. And I fell in love with it. I fell in love to see people transforming their life, and if I could be able to bring in more business skills, I will, and I have been doing it for over 20 years. And it's a great organization that really have proven records of how many people we have helped over the years.
How has your background working with the BronxNet and watching your mother speak and everything helped you with what you're doing today?
Well, first thing first, meeting people, networking, talking to people, and just share your story, share what your organization mission is about. So, learning from television, going and growing and understanding how that works, and understanding how to lead a community, how to find a purpose, how to transform people's life. When I went into business, all I ever wanted to do is business, but that business transformed money, which is great. But at the same time, in a not-for-profit organization, you want to transform not just people getting money, but also transforming their personal life. Because once, for instance, when we work with domestic violence victims, where we've been doing it for the past 12, I believe, 22 years of domestic violence, a diva spot in the Bronx. We have I'm giving a free spot, a beautiful day, so they could feel value, not just for one day. We kind of want to bring in the tools like certification completely for free, so they can understand that you once you gain power and empower yourself, you could go, break free from anything. And this transformation is amazing. Every time I talk about it, I always have my hair standing from my arms, because I haven't seen how this, just by a little bit of help and a little bit of knowledge, transformation of life it's better than anything else, and that's a better game for me.
I see you had Ruben Diaz at one of your events there, huh?
Ruben Diaz has been with us for so many years. I feel like he was my brother.
Yeah.
But yes, he's always been supportive of the organization. He's always, he's been coming to the event. He always tried to, speak to the Latino community, especially because, there's a language barrier. And I believe in it. I believe in 2012 or 2015, I remember Lorraine Cortez has, Secretary of State of back in the days, have publicly announced that because of the chamber, we be able to translate those languages that was in those brochures in order to open up a business, a beauty business.
Yeah.
And because everything was in English, nothing was done in Spanish or other languages. Now it's transformed in languages. We also advocate for the nails. I don't know if you remember when Cuomo came out and do the nail regulations, where we help them sign the Bill of Rights, so that people who are in the nail industry doesn't get exposed where they're not getting paid 3 or 4 months. They're only getting money out of the tip, and now they're getting paid the minimum wages plus the tip. So we are here to advocate for the beauty industry, so that I always say this is not a job, this is a career. And if you could be able to know exactly what are the steps and somebody to guide you there, we would like to be able to help them.
Nail regulations, huh? What does that
That's
entail?
correct. So so I believe there's a reporter who came to us and talked about how a lot of Latinos, or actually those who are minority, was getting exposed. I know the Asian community was doing the same thing, where 4 to 5 months they will work for someone, or more than that, and they don't get paid. They only get paid through tips. So it's we want to be able to. We created with the, I believe, the laws of regulation with Cuomo back then, former Governor Cuomo, so that people who in the nail industry not only get paid their salary, but also get their tip. And it's where they're working for a year, and they will obtain their license before they have to study in order to get the nail education. You still can, but if you work with somebody as an apprentice and you work with them for the year, you will be able to obtain your license.
If Governor Cuomo became the mayor, what would you ask him about helping you with your industry?
Oh, there's so many of them in different levels. First thing first is the competitions of prices. I believe that two things. One, a lot of people since COVID has been working in their homes. A lot of businesses are losing their employees, and therefore there's less services on their salon, and they're struggling. How can we be able to help those who are working from home but have the same regulation, same laws as those who make those payment as those who are a business front? And two, be able to have the opportunity for all those who in the beauty industry have a price regulation. For example, there's a barber shop here, they charge you $20 for a haircut, and they're not obeying all the rules. Matter of fact, sometimes they don't even have their license. And over here, they have all their license, they're obeying the rules, and they're sterilized because a lot of these, when they're very low in prices, they don't have the sterilization and sanitation on top.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, there's so many lawsuits that happens when men have worms behind their heads. And why is happening? Because of bacteria, because they don't clean and sterilize their tools. So therefore, those who are in regulation, those who are on top of sterilization and sanitation, those who are obeying the regulation, up their value of prices because it does have cost money, and people goes to the one who are cheaper versus the one who are intact. So
Yeah.
it would be great that everybody complies, everybody have somewhat of the prices of them almost the same. And you know what? Not for nothing. Back with former board president Ruben Diaz, we were advocating to have our beauty salons in letters. For like, for example, the restaurants that have letter A. If those who passes
Right.
all the tests, it would be great to have a salon that way because not for nothing, you working skin, you cutting people, you're going into shaving.
Yeah.
So those are the things that are health issues, and of those customer who doesn't know exactly what could. You could carry bacteria, especially nails. Nails, they file in the same nails, and you cut them, you get nail fungus. And people don't understand why they get the nail fungus. It's because of sterilization and sanitation. So it's so important. Like we were doing those letters, and I hope one day we could be able to apply that where we have letter grades for a beauty salon, so that customers, and not only the customer but the owner of the salon, will be feeling great that they could provide a clean services for their client.
Yeah. All right. Excellent. Yeah, I'm going to be interviewing him, so I'll try to ask him something about that.
He's amazing, amazing.
So, do you have something coming up? You have a gala or something coming up?
Right. So on December 7th, we have the Beauty Gala of Excellency. It's an annual gala that we do in a fundraising. And this fundraising is for the beauty business program that we were talking about, that we'll be able to help the youth, the single moms, the domestic violence victims, those who losing hope in what their life could convert to. We want to be able to have the scholarship to give them school for free, be able to help them hand in hand to open up their first business, and to give them certification classes completely for free, so that we could be able to transform life one day at a time. It will be December 7th. It will be at the terrace of the park. I believe I start at 6:30, red carpet. It's beauty industry regardless. So all those celebrities, beauty industry influencers, corporation will be attending. And this is a great way to shine to those who in the beauty industry that want to be able to showcase and highlight who they are and introduce themselves and network and be able to have the opportunity to meet all the people in their same peers. December 7th at Terrace of the Park, and the ticket will be out soon. It starts at 6:30, red carpet.
Okay, I'm coming down to host that for you.
Beautiful.
Wait. I'm going to be there on the 4th at Terrace on the Park because I have a Make the Grade Foundation gala. But yeah, that's a wonderful place to have it. And give us is it the information on your website?
So we have a separate website, which is www.beautygalaofexcellence.org. You can see some of the information. It was up, I believe the website is up on by last week. You can see some of the information there of what consists of the gala, and also donate your time to come and support the cause.
Give a hug to Mom, okay?
I will.
Mom, how are you? We love you.
I'll definitely tell her.
Yeah, both of you guys can come back and sit in the studio the next time, right?
You got it.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
And of course, this is a non-for-profit, and you're helping others get what they need out of life.
That's correct.
Okay. All right. Rommy Pennella, president and co-founder, along with Mom, New York Hispanic Cosmetology and Beauty Chamber of Commerce. We appreciate you and thank you. Thank you for all that you do in our community.
You. Absolutely. Thank you for the interview.
You got it. All right, we'll take a quick break. I've got more open coming your way next.